Good morning, everybody, and thank you for waking up this morning with us on SPC 7. My name is Ben Duff.
And I'm John Stamos. Breaking news today. Today is Monday, October 17th. Breaking news, SPC 7 is your local election authority, and Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton has pulled ahead in polls after last week's presidential debate. Clinton is ahead of Trump by 3 percentage points, 43 to 40%, in a four-way matchup between Trump, Johnson, and Stein. Meanwhile, the Republican candidate Donald Trump complained that during the debate his microphone had audio issues and wasn't able to effectively talk to his audience.
In recent news, an epidemic of free speech zones has been hitting college campuses across the nation. These FPZs at universities unreasonably restrict students' expressive activities to very limited areas. How is it being taken care of, you ask? Let's go to our field reporter, Gabby Brock, for more information.
Thanks, Ben. As you said before, these free speech zones have been popping up in college campuses all over the United States like a bad case of chickenpox. There was a federal lawsuit over at Texas Tech last year where the school gave its students a whopping 0.1% of the campus where students could go and speak freely with one another. If that wasn't bad enough, students actually had to reserve this space 5 days in advance. If you're wondering if there's anything being done about the FPZ, you're in luck. The group, thefire.org, has been actively battling the FPZ nationwide at college campuses and has been very successful in protecting them. Head of the group, Greg Lukianoff, has been informing colleges in the U.S. about the issue, trying to raise awareness for the FPZ. Here's footage of Greg in a recent interview discussing how FPZ harms colleges.
A lot of our events were simple events like recruiting on campus and trying to get new members into our group.
Chris Morbitzer founded the Young Americans for Liberty chapter at the University of Cincinnati.
You had to request permission at least 2 weeks in advance for any outdoor area. And oftentimes we wanted to recruit based on current events that were happening. We only had at most maybe a couple days before the current event wasn't current anymore and people wouldn't be interested by it.
They kept running into roadblocks, says YAL senior advisor Rashal Wanigasoria.
We were handing out flyers along Main Street. Everything was going fine until finally a campus bureaucrat just came up to us and she plainly said, "You can't hand out flyers here. If you continue to do this, your group will be blacklisted and you'll be kicked off campus."
And when YAL members wanted to circulate a petition for a right to work initiative, administrators told them they had to stay within the free speech zone, something the students had never heard of.
The free speech zone is a small triangle on campus. There's really no regular foot traffic.
When we measured the size of the free speech zone, it came out that it was only 0.1% of the entire land area of the main campus here. While we were standing in the free speech zone.
That is just unbelievable. I'm glad we have someone like Greg to stick up for the rights of students. That's it on the FPZs. Back to you, Ben.
Geez, if you didn't think your midterm was bad enough, some students in the U.S. have to fight for their freedom of speech at their own school as well.
Before we leave you tonight, our field reporter, Michael, has a sports update.
Thank you very much, John. Last night, the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Denver went head-to-head this Sunday at Raymond James Stadium. Not even a 1 hour, 26-minute lightning delay that hit at 6:54 p.m. EDT could derail the Broncos from a 27-7 win over the Bucks. The Broncos persevered through the loss of the quarterback, Trevor Siemian, to a left shoulder injury late in the second quarter. Rookie Paxton Lynch entered late in the second quarter, and despite the change, the Broncos did not alter their attack, pushing the football downfield and trusting Lynch to run the full offense. That's a look at sports. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Mike. Before we leave you this morning, make sure you keep a lookout for clowns in your local area. More and more sightings of these clowns occur each day, and we encourage our viewers to keep a lookout and stay safe.
That's it for our news this morning, folks. I'm Ben Duff.
And I'm John Stamos.
Join us tomorrow for future weather forecast and exciting local area news. Good Morning America is next.